Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm just going to be doing a quick review on this Mercedes E-Class, which I've had for 5 days. I thought it would be a good way to just get the ball rolling with the channel, because I've been wanting to just get a channel started because I'm passionate about cars, and I just thought I'd do some reviews, some features hopefully. Got a few things lined up, so I mean I thought I'd do this first because I've had it, spent some time with it, and I just thought I'd give you my thoughts. So I mean I just thought I'd firstly start with the comfort. As you would expect, it's super comfy. I mean it's soft, just makes you feel really relaxed at all times. It's definitely the kind of car you want to jump into after work. I mean, its most direct comparison would be the 5 Series or the A6. I haven't driven either of this age. I do plan to get the 5 Series next just to do a comparison, to see how it differs, because I mean it's meant to be somewhat more sportier. It's only going to be a 20D that I'll probably get, or a 30D, so I mean it's not going to be a performance monster, but I mean yeah, no, we'll find out how it compares. But this is a 220D, so I mean it's got about 200 brake horsepower. It's got loads of torque with that turbo, and it feels really good, to be honest with you. Has enough power for, I mean, for the average person anyway. I mean it's not bad at all. It's got a 9G tronic gearbox, so I mean plenty of gears along the way to give you great MPG. I've been averaging about 40 to 50 over the last 5 days, and that's me not driving the most economically. So I mean on paper it's about 70 that Mercedes say you should get. So you can average anything between 40 to 60, which I think is absolutely brilliant. One of the great things about this gearbox is that it does a great job of finding the right gear at every point. So just to move on to suspension and how it's so comfortable. It's got different dynamic modes, so you've got Sport Plus, Comfort, and Eco being your most economic setting. So uses start-stop, changes gears very early, doesn't really hold the revs. And then you've got Sport Plus, which is the other end of the spectrum. So that's gonna sharpen things up. Suspension gets a little tighter, holds the revs a lot more. Gear changes are much faster, which is very impressive with the speed. Start-stop gets turned off. The steering wheel gets a tad heavier, but I mean, yeah, no, it feels good. It definitely gives you a sportier feel, which is nice. I mean, I know it's only one of the most basic specs you can buy, being it's only 2-litre D package basically, but no, it offers a great deal. I mean it's comfortable, it's super refined. I mean, yes, no, it's a lovely car. I'll move on to the rear space. Obviously we know it's essentially a family car or a passenger car with Uber, etc. It's one of the most popular. It offers that very impressively. I mean, there's a good reason why it's considered a taxi basically, right? It's brilliant in what it offers. Boot space is brilliant. It's the best in its class, offering about 550 litres, I believe. You can have an option to bring the rear seats down. It's not a standard, but that's an optional extra. So no, really good. It would be good if that was a standard feature, because it does help a lot, because I know everything doesn't fit in the boot when you go and, I don't know, get a few bits and bobs from IKEA, etc. I mean, you can't fit everything in a saloon boot, so I mean, and you don't really want to always put it on the seats, right? So if the seats go down, that does help. I mean, that option is probably worth it. I'm not sure of the cost. I'm guessing it's in the region of 300 quid. Probably worth it, but I mean not everyone's going to spec it in if you're buying used. On to the virtual cockpit. This one's got the highest sort of specification you can buy in terms of virtual cockpit. I mean, it's got the 2 larger screens, so I mean it's a screen right the way across. I'll pop in a shot right now of it. I mean it's absolutely brilliant. Super clear, reads everything very clearly. You can have your sat nav on this main screen along with the speeders, etc. And you can sort of change it to however you want it, which is really nice. I mean, yeah, you definitely want this spec'd in if you're buying this car new, or try and find one with with it if you're buying it used, because I mean it's super desirable. Not all of them have it. I think the premium plus ones have it as standard, possibly, because they come with a Burmester sound system, a full electric seat that sits about here, and the panoramic roof. This doesn't have that, but I mean it's still a good spec with the virtual cockpit, heated seats, which I think, yeah, sorry, that's standard. But still a very nice place to be, because you get nice comfortable sport seats, and yeah, no, it offers a lot, I think, in terms of overall package. And you've got a bunch of buttons on the steering wheel as expected, but I mean you've got these nice track pads, which allow you to just maneuver straight through each menus and switch through your music, etc. very quickly. So a very impressive package. Also, one thing I'll touch on is the rear cam. The rear camera is super clear, and from what I've read online, it's one of the clearest you can buy on any car, which is impressive because it keeps it nice and detailed, and yeah, it's nice to have that visibility when you're reversing. Like I said, this isn't the highest spec, but a good spec. A good specification comes as standard. You get the rear cam, you get a bunch of features including sat nav, heated seats, different dynamic options. So really good overall car. Anything else I want to touch on? I mean, the parking sensors it has, although it only has a rear cam, not a cam all the way around, it has a system where it shows you on the screen when you're close to anything. So I mean, it shows you if a car comes close to me, it'll pop up on the screen that it's getting too close, or if I'm approaching anything in front or back or the side which is too close, it'll tell me, which is really neat. I mean, it helps just in every situation when you're trying to just maneuver quickly, or if someone's getting a bit too close and you haven't noticed it at a blind spot or on the side of the car. I mean, it helps, right? So it's a nice little feature. In terms of looks, I think it looks great. I'll chuck in some driving shots now and some outside shots. This is in like a navy blue. I'm not sure of the exact paint code or the exact Mercedes name, but I mean it's really nice. Sits really nicely, not too high. Sits well with the 18-inch wheels, as this is an AMG line. So it looks good, it looks very nice. One more thing I probably would mention is the usability. I mean, it's very easy to drive. Steering wheel is very light in the eco and comfort modes. So it's just a nice car to drive as a daily. I mean, it's super good on fuel. You're going to be comfortable on a daily basis just sitting and driving it. I think it's an ideal daily. It's got that sort of feel that, or look that it's a Mercedes taxi, but I mean, if you get past that, it's a beautiful looking car in the AMG pack, and it offers so much. I mean, it's got 200 brakes, so it feels pretty fast. The gearbox and the turbo give you that torque, and the gear changes are immaculate. So I mean, it gives you that. I know it's not going to be the most sharpest vehicle, but I mean, it's a 2-litre diesel, and it's comfortable, it's fun to drive. So I mean, I think it's a great car, to be honest with you. People might say, no, it's boring to drive, it's numb. But honestly, if you drive it, I mean, it's a good car. It's a good overall car. If you got this as a daily and you got something fun on the weekends, maybe a Focus ST or maybe an M car or something, or whatever you have, if you've got extra money for a second car, I think that's brilliant, because you've got something as a daily which is comfy and great on fuel, and then you've got something pokey for the weekend. I think that would be a perfect combination. Even for me, I would definitely buy this car. I'm gonna get hold of a 5 Series if I can. If not, if I can't get hold of one, I'll rent one, just to see how it compares. Because I'm intrigued, because I mean, the BMW is meant to be the sporty version, isn't it? It's meant to be a sportier drive, a bit more in tune with a driver's car. So I mean, yeah, I'll probably jump in that next, hopefully. And if there's anything you guys want me to get in particular, please do let me know in the comments. And yeah, no, if you like the video, please drop a like. I mean, I know I'm brand new, but yeah, no, if you did like the video or like the content, let me know. Anything in particular you want to see, any cars you want to see, do let me know, and if I can get a hold of it, I will. But you know, thanks for watching, and you know, I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day. Thank you. See ya.